inaugural episode, We Hate Music, where we're going to be bringing you all types of topics. Figure out a
Man,
schedule. But with that being said, we're going to start it off real kind of broad and light so you can get an idea of our music taste and, just our general thoughts on just music in general. Because much like sports, music is something that's integral to all of our lives. And now I'm going to let him take it away.
man, like Bam said, welcome to our first, inaugural episode. We got our first episode of We Hate Music, where we just like to talk about. Obviously, we love music. We love everything about it. Well, not everything. That's what we're gonna talk about it. But we want to kind of open the floor for anybody that, what about music do you actually love? Like, what makes you, what made you fall in love with it? So I'll start with TK.
First, when I was younger, it was definitely the beats. I was heavy into like trap artists, Gucci Mane, and Young Jeezy, Kodak. Like I grew up, like artists like that. But as I got older, bro, I definitely started listening to the lyricism. My bad. That's a hard word to say, bro. But
Lyricism.
I started listening for lyrics along with beats, bro. So for me, when an artist can master a tough ass beat and then spit some fire on that shit, bro. For me, bro, that's what does it for me, bro. And that's why we'll get into it a little later, but that's why some of the artists that I'll end up naming later are some of my favorite artists, bro. But yeah, like I said, just to briefly answer it, when I was younger, it was beats. As I got older, I started listening for the lyrics to match the tough beats, bro. So I look for both of those things. When those things can just coexist, bro, it's like porn to my ears, bro. It's just beautiful, dog.
Hey, yo, that's a freaky nigga. But yeah, I understand for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely get that. So, uh, Tolu, since I guess you were open. I don't know if you was. Yeah, I go with Tolu.
Um, well, what first got me into rap was Lil Wayne. That will always be my favorite rapper. That will forever be my favorite rapper. To this day, I still listen to old Lil Wayne mixtapes, but I mostly listen for his lyrics and his music, or his music and his beats. Like 6'7" and a Millie. Those are like those hold a special place in my heart, bro. Because I remember when those first songs first came out, when I heard it on the radio, I'm like, man, this shit hitting me right now. Makes me want to jump up and it makes me want to jump up and go do something and beat a nigga's ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? It makes me happy, it makes me hype. You know what I'm saying? But then, yeah, when I
Uh,
heard it on the radio, it just
brother,
made me happy, bro. Huh?
we have families watching us, bro.
Okay.
Like, why does music make you violent?
why does music make you that way, bro?
It gets me hyped, bro. It makes me invincible. I'm sorry. Like I feel like Captain America when I listen to music. I feel like nobody can
Hey,
fuck with me. On the basketball court, in the boxing ring, on the football field, I feel like nobody
Tolu,
can fuck with me. I mean, it makes me happy.
Tolu, 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 can I ask you a question?
Yes,
So
go ahead.
you said it makes you feel. Say how it makes you feel one more time.
Makes me feel happy.
And what else? Unstoppable and powerful or
Makes me
whatever.
feel unstoppable. Makes me
Okay,
feel like no.
so is that how you feel when you're blasting that Taylor Swift on your mother's
I do not listen to Taylor Swift. I do
brother?
not
We
listen
have
to.
a
yo,
video. Hey,
that sound
PC,
was crazy.
PC on the Instagram video this week. You heard I told you just said I do not listen to Taylor. Enter that video of him dancing on the
Bro,
table to Taylor Swift for the
for the
Instagram reel this
listeners,
week, bro.
for the
Tolu,
listeners,
you
for
are
the listeners,
cooked.
for the listeners.
You
Oh
are
my
Bringing
cooked.
up
god.
he's bringing up a 4-year-old video that I made in
Oh,
20
so it's out there.
4-year-old video. I made in
But you just said you
2019.
don't. You just said.
I don't
Oh
listen to her
man.
anymore.
Mm-mm,
That was 4 years ago.
mm-mm.
But shut up, shut up.
All right, let's
Anyways,
get it. Yeah, we get it. You
I
listen to Taylor
think
Swift,
I
it makes you
think
want to
the
murder
state,
people. We
the
get it.
state
Yeah.
of rap
All right.
today is it's kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not as good as it was back in the day. I mean, the lyrics just don't hit the same. It's like basically the same old shit, bro. It's like how many ops you got, how much money you got. How I fucked your man, I fucked your man, I fucked your bitch, I stole your baby mama. Bro, I'm telling you, can we think of something better? Please, bro. Like
Hold
it's
on,
just
bro. Are you listening to Saucy
Hey, what
Santana
you?
or Lil Nas X? Like,
Oh my
what are you talking about right now, bro? What is
oh,
going
bro.
on?
yeah.
You know what? Go ahead, bro. I'm
That
done.
was
But that's
insane,
but
Tolu.
that group me to a great point. But we're gonna get to that point later. Like I want to get
Okay,
through
okay, go
PC. I
ahead.
want to get through Bam. So like PC, what made you fall in love with music, man?
So I'm kind of embarrassed to say it to be honest with you, even though I really shouldn't be. I'll start by saying music is a language. All right, it's not just something that people can listen to. It's something that we imbue in our everyday activities, whether we're cleaning or doing sex or music, in the gym, whatever we're doing. Music has been a part of it. um Growing up, like, I was a kid that was kind of oblivious to like a lot of stuff. I think that was by design. That's another thing I'd talk about my therapist with later. But anyway, like a lot of stuff, a lot of rap music I grew up listening to. All right, but I didn't really start to like actually like, I guess, start listening to like rap music and like actually like getting to know the lyrics of other songs until there was this YouTube channel. I'm gonna be very impressed if anybody remembers them, called Epic Rap Battles of History. Um, and those guys used to do these battles. It was about historical figures and celebrities, and the one that went around my elementary school at the time was Abe Lincoln versus Chuck Norris, and how the iconic line was, "I'm Chuck fucking Norris." That is like the earliest memory of like a rap like battle to me. And that's why I really started to get into like more music in general, to be honest. It kind of started with ERB. And the fact that like those guys, I hope they get their flowers one day, because they really are part of a lot of people's childhoods, but really, put a lot of kids like, I guess, not onto rap music, but made them like realize what like rap is can truly be about. And I think that's I guess a beautiful thing, like a beautiful thing in a sort of way. Like, like I said, music is a language. So that's when I started to really discover like what I like J. Cole. You have the Kendricks of the world, 21 Savages of the world. Those are the guys
Yeah.
I find myself listening to all the time.
Hell yeah.
In my everyday playlists. So I would say that.
All right, Bam. What makes you fall in love with music, brother?
Much like everybody else has said so far, I'm just coming up young, you know, not really being able to comprehend lyrics, but really liking the sound of the music. And my dad, I grew up in a family of musicians. My dad is a musician as well. So, you know, he played all types of music. Like I came up under anything you could think of. So, just riding around the car with him in the back, just he playing whatever. And then, as I grew up, he started explaining music, lyrics, all types of stuff to me. And I started to, gravitate towards it on my own. And that led to me, starting to write from a young age. And it turned from, of course I listened to music recreationally, but then it turned to, like studying music and just the ins and out of it, and how, even the slightest of things that you wouldn't even think of can create just beautiful pieces of sound and music. So, but it's just one of them things.
I love it, man. I love it, Gianni. I'm curious to hear your answer, bro. Like I don't even hear you like. I don't really know what kind of music you like. What's your vibe or any of that? So I'm curious, like, what
Well,
made you fall in love with music, bro?
I love Daddy Yankee
what
too, bro.
made me?
Bro, chill.
Man. No, you know who actually got me into music really? Jay-Z and Kanye, man. Those guys,
Shit. Oh
those
shit.
guys got me into
Yo,
it.
Oh, let's go.
hey G, I don't know why. I thought
That
for
was in the
some reason
chat.
that you'd be a West Side Gun fan. I don't know why. I thought you
No,
would
Low
listen to
key, he do give me that vibe a little bit
Yeah,
too,
like
though.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. Like when I first started like listening to music and everything, I was not really like a big music person back then, but like Jay-Z and Kanye just got me into like everything, even Lil Wayne as well, like at a certain point as well. But like Jay-Z and Kanye, when they dropped that album, I forgot what it was named. It was back in
Watch the throne.
2011. Yeah, Watch
Yeah,
the
watch the
Throne.
throne.
Oh
Yes,
man,
sir.
that was like a
That
great
was
album,
Gianni
masterpiece.
shit. Look at Gianni. Gianni, like
Yeah,
that was my shit. I
they
love
should
it,
have
bro.
made a
Mook,
second one.
Mook,
I'm
Mook,
not sure
wait,
why.
Mook. I know you remember when Gianni, bro, when we used to have group chats back in the day, like during the Twitter days, when he used to always send Jay-Z and Kanye songs, bro.
Yeah, he did
I
used to
rem
do
Yeah,
that.
now that
That's
I
oh my
remember that
god,
shit vividly now.
yo,
Now that he
I
mentioned it,
do
bro.
remember that. He said, "I watch the
yeah,
throne." Oh my god, that's crazy, bro.
yeah. They
Like,
should have made a second one, honestly, because like the first
yeah,
one was like a masterpiece. Like now, I think it's a little too late, but like
Man,
a
Jay
couple
Z
years
said,
ago,
man, that nigga
man,
crazy,
that
man. He
ain't
said, I
never
can't deal with that
happened.
nigga, man.
yeah,
I was about to say
yeah,
the same
that
That
guy.
shit.
ain't never happened.
Yeah, that guy is crazy now. Kanye is like somewhere else right now. But
That's my
yeah,
dude.
they got me into music and everything. I think it started mostly like in '09, 2010, like around there. That got me into music. Like I listened to music here and there before then, but like they just got me into it. And Watch the Throne like just set the tone, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Like I definitely love that. That's all of y'all gave some really great answers. Like I did not expect to hear like a lot of these answers that I'm getting. Especially Gianni PC with the historical background. Like I would never even think that. Like to that be like in your first
Yeah,
experience.
that's a unique way. I ain't gonna lie.
I never even thought that would even be a way, but that's tough. As far as for me, like and I grew up when I was born, I was playing drums, you know what I'm saying? I had like since 2 years old, my parents got me my granddad got me $100 kit from a yard sale, and I started playing it, and it was like this motherfucker won't stop playing. Like he just loud as shit. So it was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then from that point, riding around, my dad was listening he was listening to gospel music when my mama was around. When mama went around, he put on the R&B and the old OG hip hop and stuff. Riding around my uncle, we were listening to College Dropout, and then we were listening to 50 Cent because they was having their battle at the time, trying to go for the who's gonna go number one. And to hear that on the radio, I don't know what you heard about me. I was like, yes, bro, I kind of like this. So going from that point, and then like sneaking to listen to it and loving that feeling that music gave me, like, and then eventually drumming and doing all this different stuff now, like, it's definitely like just from those beginnings of having that little, trash ass kit, and developing a love for the music, riding around, sneaking to listen to music with my older brothers and my uncle, like, and that's what really made me start falling in love with it. Cause that feeling, you like, damn, I gotta sneak to get this. Now I feel even crazy. Like, damn, that's like a drug. So I love music, man. I love talking about it. But I do have a question because y'all have like these very wholesome stories about how y'all fell in love with music. I'm curious, like me and Bam definitely were curious to know, like, what was your current feeling on the state of music as of right now? And anybody can go. I feel like this should be kind of like an open discussion, honestly.
Man,
So
okay, let me say this because I wanted a few years ago when I was like deep into my underground rap stage, I would say like I hate the state of music. But just looking currently, I think it can be better. Like when you talk like macro scale, when you talk about record labels and all that, me and Mook was having a discussion about it a few days ago. I hate how record labels and all that is now. I hate it because people would just sign a record deal and not really know what they're getting into. Record companies are super shady. Even though they've been that way, it's just even worse now with social media. But at the same time, it's so many people like underground artists just making beautiful music. You just when it comes to that, you have to know where to look. And also underground artists, Mook would tell you himself, like me and him would tell you, as an underground artist, you gotta push your shit out there. You feel me? Like if you want your shit to get exposed, you gotta push it out there. So mainstream, I do hate how
Oh
everything
my
gotta be a
gosh.
TikTok hit. Everything just
Hate
so
it.
because people got short attention spans, it's just in and out, just everything just so
Yeah.
manufactured. People don't focus on
That
really making
bothers me,
pieces of
bro.
it bothers me so bad. People don't
Oh
focus
my
on really
god.
making art that sticks with you forever. It's just TikTok hit, recycle, same formula. I hate that. But I also
And
love how anybody has access to music now. Like me, for instance. What took me so long to start recording is because I didn't know how to record. But even in here, not going to the studio, just got my little setup and I can just make shit now. Like I love how you can do that now. So I'm torn on it, but I'm very anxious to hear what everybody else's views on that is.
I'm kind of
I
the
think
same way, honestly. I think
I
I'm
think
torn
that
as well.
I think that it's a blessing and a curse that anybody and everybody can make music now because there's a lot of rappers that I know that should not be rappers, man. All right. Y'all, I can't. It's not you, TK. I'm talking about. I think it was White TK. If y'all remember him,
I remember
y'all
White
remember that.
TK.
Bruh,
Y'all,
I
don't call that
when
remember
that
nigga
White
TK.
TK.
Don't call that nigga TK, bruh.
Oh my
and
god.
that's when I realized, like, yeah, there's a lot of
Yo,
niggas that should
I
not be
forgot
making
all
music.
about this man.
Yeah, like
Bro,
that like just sticks out vividly in my head. And there's like a million other people like him. Like there's a lot of rappers now, millions of rappers right now that shouldn't be rapping. They should be doing like other genres of music, and like that's okay.
Or just being
or just not doing
electricians.
it at all.
Or just not doing it at all. Like
Being
that's great
electrician.
too.
We
Yeah,
need
like
more
you know,
doctors.
go be a doctor, go be a you know commentator, something that
We need more
because we
mechanics.
all need that, you know. Like it just sometimes it's just not needed. There's a lot of rappers that start with little. Now there's a lot of rappers that you know our names are so unique that people don't even know how to pronounce them. You know, but I think I think fan bases now for rappers, you know, especially like specific rappers, like people like what they like. But if you go on Twitter and you try to tell Barb that Nicki Minaj's music sucks, then they're going to find you in
Hey,
this.
hey, hey,
I mean,
We're
hey,
getting
hey,
hold on,
doxxed.
hold on.
hey,
We're getting,
hey,
Let's
hey,
look,
stop
don't
this
even
right
say
wait,
that.
here.
Don't
wait,
even say
wait,
Let's
that.
wait,
stop
Don't
this
even
right
say that.
here.
Yeah,
wait.
we're not saying nothing
I'm
else.
just
Stop
Listen,
this
no,
right
I'm
no,
not
here.
trying to
I'm not
manifest
saying
it.
nothing else.
I'm not trying to
PC, you
manifest
know
it,
what's
all right?
crazy?
I'm just
PC,
saying.
you know
I'm
what's
just saying.
crazy? PC, you know what's crazy? Even, bro, her own fans starting to turn on her now. They starting to see how much of
Yeah.
a weirdo that bitch is now, bro.
Man, hey,
Like,
hey,
Her
bro,
man,
her
it's
stop,
it
Hey,
man.
is
I didn't say
Stop,
overdone
nothing,
now,
man.
Nikki.
bro. It's overdone.
her and
Barb's. We
Doja.
love you,
Like,
Barb.
Oh,
Bro,
it,
turn
it's
our
bad.
bro, they're
I
gonna
mean,
turn our
think that
comment section out, bro. Stop,
like
bro.
Hey,
Stop.
oh god.
actually, you're right.
Stop,
You're right.
Oh
bro.
god.
Right. Let me not
Oh
go
my
too much further.
god.
Just know that like I think the state of like hip hop and art or hip hop and rap right now, like
hey,
it could definitely be better.
wait,
Could definitely
PC, I
be
got a question. I'm sorry, man, but let's got one more question.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Y'all think like when they see her husband, niggas in the streets be like, what? And then
That's even if he can
I'm
get
sorry, bro.
15 feet
I'm
close to him.
sorry,
Yo.
bro.
Certified Barbie?
Bro,
Certified.
did you just hear what PC just said, bro?
What did he
That's
just
even if
say?
he can get 15 feet close to him, bro.
Bro, that's insane. No, that's
All
insane.
right, man.
That's insane. Hey,
All right, man.
Barb's. Hey. But no, her
My
husband
name,
is a
hey, look, my
weirdo.
name is Tolu Akintunde. I live in New Jersey, Hackensack,
Huh?
New Jersey, to be exact. Catch me in my suburbs. I'll be out here.
What the? Why did I get a? Why?
You
Why am
sound
I getting
total
a straight?
Akintunde.
All right,
Why
let
did
me
I
go,
get?
bro.
Nah, but I seriously, I agree. I believe that the state of music could definitely be better. But I do feel like PC said, there is a blessing and a curse to it. Like you have the ease of access. You can go on Spotify and go to a random playlist and find like artists you've never heard of before. That'll be your new favorite artist. Like it's that simple. Before we had to wait, like it had to be force fed. Like, oh, the radio, we just dropped this hit. You know what I'm saying? We got the number one hit in the world. They were telling us that's the number one hit. Now it's like we can create as an audience. We can really create like, okay, we want this person to be a star. We like what this person is doing. Right. We can do that now as opposed to before. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like whoever the media wants to be a star at that present time. Like I really like that aspect of it, but then also some parts like what Bam was saying, it's a curse because like I don't feel like we as a whole overall we're getting quality. We're getting more so, hey, we need a quick beat, we need a quick banger that'll go viral, we can put a dance to, and we can launch our career. And at that point, it don't even become about the music. You're focusing on the antics and the skits and the different things you can post, the content behind it. You're just a content creator that happens to have made a viral song. It's not necessarily a artist who cares about their craft, like a Kendrick or a Cole or hell. I mean, there's a lot of different artists that you can really say, okay, this is an artist. This person does content to help the art, not does the art to help the content. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like there's two different sides to it. So I'm kind of conflicted on it. Like, I love and hate the way that music currently is.
We don't have no other thoughts. We're gonna move on to a very divisive question that we all debated about for a little minute. We want to know, who is y'all GOAT for rap right now? Anybody? I'm
So,
ready. I'm ready to hear the answers here.
Look, y'all know my answer if I'm being biased. All right, it's J. Cole.
I already know.
All
you
right,
about to say J. Cole.
Jermaine, that's my dad. All right, it's my adopted
Yo,
dad.
what?
That's
Your
my father.
dad.
That's my father. I've
That's
come out and
Your
said
dad
this
about to come
multiple
in there.
times.
Oh
You're
my
cooked.
God,
You said
bro.
dad. You said
That
dad.
is
You're
my
cooked.
adopted father right there. Right, it's crazy because he actually could
Yeah.
be. But
Oh, wait, PC,
that's my
forgetting.
bias.
Could
That's my
be.
bias
Wait,
answer. All right,
Mook,
if I'm
he
being
forgot
if
the
I'm
most
being
important
legit,
part.
like
You talking about what I think you're talking about. Like with
J. Cole from the hood, bro.
oh yeah, that
He from the hood, bro.
the
Like he
gangster
really be
rapper.
like that nigga was out there slinging dope and everything, bro. Like he really from the hood though.
He was
But
not
go ahead,
slinging
PC.
no dope on that bicycle.
Thumbs
He
of
was
North
not
Carolina.
doing it.
Yes.
Slinging.
If I'm being unbiased, I guess. If I have to look at the overall picture, um, when I think of goats, like of anything really, it isn't just like the content that they put out, the music that they put out. In this case, it's about the impact that they leave and the influence that they have on so many others. Um, I think I'm okay with saying Andre 3000. I think I'm okay with saying that. And
I'm not mad
like,
at it. I'm not even mad at it.
I just did not
and
expect you to say
I'm
that.
not even
I did not
I'm
even
not even
expect
like
him
a
to say
big
Andre
like
3000.
outcast fan like that, but
Oh,
just knowing what this man, how much this man means to the just rap community in general. Like me personally, and I'm not like a big music buff. Like I even know like a couple of years ago, like how much people hold Andre 3000 in high regard. Like, I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, this is just a dude that had like a show on Cartoon Network. Like, no, there's somebody that like a lot of rappers have in their top 5 like all time. Just as a lyricist.
Yeah, top 5
So
for sure.
I don't disagree. Andre 3K is top 10 for me. Like,
He's
yeah, top.
but
you give a fuck
I
what
Top.
can't.
nobody say.
Like to say
I mean
he's the
that's top
greatest
10.
of all
Yeah,
time.
that's it. I don't know about that one.
That was very. That
That's
was different.
bold. That's bold. I
Um,
ain't never heard that.
I guess I'll go next. And I'm gonna actually answer this kind of in the same way that PC answered. If I'm being biased, bro, it's Kendrick Lamar, bro, 100%, no questions asked. But I am going to kind of throw some people off because not only is it Kendrick Lamar, if I'm being biased, but and I feel like we'll jump into this topic later. It's also Drake for me, bro. Kendrick and Drake are just my two favorite artists, bro.
Oh
Regardless of
my
the beef,
God.
regardless that Kendrick straight up killed Drake in the beef, it doesn't matter, bro. Like Kendrick is just, bro. It's just, like when you think of artists telling a story, bro. I don't think there's ever been an artist that can tell a story the way Kendrick tells stories in his album. His albums are not regular albums, bro. Like for real Kendrick fans, we all know his albums are literally stories, bro. He's telling an entire story throughout his whole albums, bro. And like that just hits me a different way, bro. And Drake, honestly, bro, like Drake, I just felt like honestly since the Grassy days, bro, when Drake came from when he became the kid from the Grassy and just hit the rap scene with Lil Wayne, bro, like he just took over, and I just been listening to his music ever since, bro. So Drake and Kendrick will always have that special place for me, bro. Now, if I'm being non-biased, I'm not gonna sit here and say Andre 3000. That was a different answer, PC. I respect it, but bro, I just feel like it has to be Lil Wayne, bro. Like, and I'm gonna bring it into basketball a little bit. What makes LeBron James the GOAT? Now, it's not just the stats and the championships; it's the longevity, bro. What makes Tom Brady the GOAT? It's not just the stats and the championships; it's the longevity, bro. And with Lil Wayne, it just seems like he's all, no matter what he does, whether it's a feature, even till now, bro. If you hear a Lil Wayne feature right now, you're gonna be in the motherfucking car and you're gonna be just like this. Just straight bumping his shit, bro. Like Lil Wayne, it just seems like as far as his lyrics just don't fall off, bro. Like he has the longevity, bro. From the moment he hit the scene, which was like 1999 or some shit like that, bro, which is crazy. Like from the moment he hit the scene till now, bro, it just feels like Lil Wayne's name is just always thrown in those gold conversations, bro. I just feel like if Lil Wayne's, he's mostly not doing his own thing anymore, but he's always on features. And every feature I've heard from Lil Wayne recently has just been fire, bro. So honestly, if I'm being unbiased, I just feel like it has to be Lil Wayne, bro. And PC, I'm honestly still shocked you said Andre 3000, bro. Like that was just such a shocking ass answer, bro. Like
I
I
did
thought you
not
would be like,
expect him to say
honestly,
that.
Mook, I thought he was gonna say Wayne, bro. Like I
I
thought,
thought he was gonna say. I literally thought he was gonna say that, bro. I think he was gonna say Wayne or like I
I
don't.
ain't
I
I mean,
mad
don't
at you
I
saying
wanted
know.
to
it.
give a
Not
different
mad at
answer
you
for
saying it
one.
because I love Andre 3K.
I
I
love
just
I
Andre
do
wanted to
too,
give a
one of
but
my
different
to
answer
favorite
for
call
one,
rappers.
but
but to
also
call
like,
him
you know,
the
I
GOAT,
respect like the
I
history.
can't do it. I can't do
I
it. He's
can't
one of
call
my
him the
favorites.
GOAT. He's definitely one of my favorite, bro.
Yeah, one of my favorites for sure.
Outcast, one of the greatest, like
If not the, I mean
and
top two.
yeah.
Like damn,
I'm trying to
we could
think of
say
like what I want to call, yeah, like easily top two, bro. But like
yeah.
to call him the GOAT of rap, bro, that's just
That's a
wow,
lot.
bro.
Like
I,
I get why, you know, a lot of people wouldn't think that, but like I'm just thinking like as overall, like as a lyricist, what he's done, the impact that he has on the community, a lot of rappers saying what they say about him. Like I'm just going off what everybody, I think, like majority of everybody is thinking anyway. That's all. That's why I say Andre 3K. You
I
know,
wish you would
that's
have. I wish you would have said PC. I wish you would have said Common. That would have been a good laugh.
yo,
yeah,
That would have been
all
such
right.
a good
little
laugh.
Tekka, little Tekka.
Now,
Common.
if I said Eminem, y'all would definitely
Great.
start
No, if you
laughing.
were saying Eminem, we had discussion, but that would have been
Yeah.
valid though. Eminem's valid.
Like
Eminem would have been more
no, no,
valid. Would have
that's not
if
shade to
somebody
Eminem.
would have said Little Tecca on this podcast, this would have been the first and last episode. We hate music. This would have been the first and last episode.
Oh
Yo,
Come on,
no,
some Little Tecca. You don't
no,
disrespect me like that, man.
no, you know who
bro,
the goat is, right? It's Miles, bro. That's who the goat is, bro.
bro, get out of this call immediately. Get out of here, bro.
Oh,
Bro.
God.
Nah, man.
You
I
are
would
insane.
if I were to do bias, and I
I know
wish we were
what you're
talking
gonna
about
say.
the
Watch this.
I
Watch this.
wish
Watch
we were
this.
talking about the go to music, bro. I wish we were talking about the go to music. Because God, I want to
Say it
say
anyway. Say it anyway. I say
I
it
want to
anyway. There you
say
go.
I want to say
There you go.
Kanye West. That boy is a problem. I mean, this man honestly is LeBron. If we want to talk about it, he's had like damn near 5 different primes. He's had the college dropout, the 808s, the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. What is it? What was the other one? Damn, I'm forgetting
Don't
the
say
other
it.
one.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm gonna say Yeezus too. He had an era.
Did you say graduation? You didn't say
I
graduation.
didn't say graduation. That's what I was looking for. But we got that. I mean, and then you go to Life of Pablo, like the things that he was doing, like as far as what Gianni already mentioned it, the mix or the project he had collab with Jay-Z, he and then his whole sound, like he was breaking things up. But I'm not gonna do my bias of it because I feel like we can't really talk about GOAT rapper when we talk about Kanye. We talk about GOAT artist. Like he's a little bit above that. He's not like a bar for bar kind of guy. But if I were to go bias, y'all already know I'm gonna go Kendrick Lamar. Like Kendrick Lamar is insane. And I like a really good point that PC made where he was saying that it goes toward like your impact and the way that you are able to affect people, the way that you're able to what you say has a long lasting effect. We're in the middle of a long lasting effect that Kendrick has made. Kendrick has literally got on a hit record and called this man a PDF file for the national world, and it's literally an iconic song. You can't even just say it's iconic this song. It's literally like an iconic record at this point. Like they've broken records that we thought would never be broken. So like I gotta go with him as my biased pick. But like for my unbiased pick, I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne. I mean, Lil Wayne is generational. Um, like the way that people are getting annoyed with not like us now, y'all would not have last when a Millie came out. Because a Millie came out, it was everywhere. You could not escape a Millie. You were a millionaire, like that's literally all you was hearing. And
I
that was
hate the fact
all
that
the
I'm gonna say
time.
this right now. I'm sorry, I got to interject real quick. I hate that I'm gonna say this right now, but in that a milli 6 foot 7 foot era, I hated Lil Wayne so fucking
Bro,
much because they played that shit
he
all
was
the fucking time.
everywhere. Oh my
I respect
God,
his
bro.
greatness now, but back then when I was like 8, 9, 10, and they played that
Tired
shit
of hearing that
every
shit.
time, I hated Wayne so bad.
No, that's a fact though. Because like he was a star. Like he was the biggest star on the planet. When you talk about the ability that he was hopping on rock songs, dude was hopping on any feature. He was on R&B hits. I mean, he was on like he was going crazy. So like when I think about a GOAT of rap, like to me, Lil Wayne is untouchable. And I think it's kind of like a 1A, 1B situation with him and Kendrick. I think that Kendrick has proven that he has a case for being the GOAT rapper. Um, but personal preference and who I think had the most impact as far as like since they first came on the scene, I gotta go Lil Wayne.
Um, I got the same answer to pretty much everybody. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say Kendrick. A lot of because of I ain't getting my whole life story, but a lot of what Kendrick put on the record, I can relate to. And relatability is one of the biggest things when it comes to music for me. I have to feel you you understand where I'm coming from. You feel me? Like the art that is being reflected is like you get what the regular nigga go through and you putting it on wax and displaying it to the greater world. You feel me? Make you feel seen. On top of the fact that bar none, I don't see no nigga fucking with him. I don't care what nobody say. It's not nobody fuck with that man, bar none, right now, today. Nobody. Um,
When we talk about GOAT rapper though, are we talking about bar for bar too though? Because I don't I
no, but that just
honestly
solidified for me.
yeah,
He take the cake bar for bar on top of his
that's
impact,
what I'm
his
thinking,
legacy,
bro. I
and
might just
just
switch my
relatability.
answer. I might just switch my answer.
Go ahead, go ahead. I want to hear I want to
Damn,
hear it.
bro.
Who you got?
Look, man, Lil Wayne is great. Lil Wayne is great. But I gotta go ahead and go with Kendrick. I ain't gonna hold you. Kendrick got like,
Gotta give it to Kendrick, man.
bro, Kendrick. I for bro, and this is my thing. That's why I was saying unbiased. It will probably be Wayne because I recognize his greatness. But when you look at projects like Good Kid, Mad City, bro, that project damn near changed my life. Like I was literally sitting there listening to the different tracks, and like now that I bring up this debate, I'm like, damn, bro. I remember I don't remember feeling that way when I listened to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne had damn, that's a crazy bar. That's crazy wordplay. How he flipped that. That's crazy. But like I'm getting that and
Y'all
more
don't think
from
the
Kendrick,
Carter 3? Y'all don't think the Carter 3
bro.
was generational, bro?
No,
It was
it's generational.
generational. It's generational, but it just
It's
didn't hit
generational.
me. It didn't hit me like a Kendrick Lamar
To
project
Pit
hit
to
me
That's
Pimp a
like
fair.
Butterfly made me like look at
Oh yeah,
life
yeah, yeah.
totally
Bro,
literally,
different. At 15 years old, bro,
totally.
listening to
plenty
Pimp a
of
Butterfly.
conversations. But that's the thing though. That's where I'm going back to my point. Like Kendrick Lamar tells stories in his music. That's why it hits you so
Yeah,
different, bro. That was
yeah.
my point. Like Kendrick, like, bro, nobody like it's Kendrick's just on another level, bro. Like there's rappers just not telling stories in their music the way Kendrick is. That's why his music hits you so different, bro.
Yeah.
Like the
Unbiased
Pimple.
though, I got a whole totally different answer,
Go ahead.
and it might shock it might shock a few people. Unbiased, I'm gonna go Pac. I was gonna say 1A, 1B between Pac and Big. I'm gonna go Pac. What, Mook? What? What?
Bro, you know,
Nigga, you weren't alive.
you,
It's like you saying Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player
Like,
of
bro,
all
you
time.
weren't alive.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bro.
Why do y'all act like I can't pull up my phone right now and go listen to All Eyes on Me or something like
I
that? Why y'all
mean, you
act like
can,
that's
I don't
bro,
impossible?
care.
because
When
He won't do
Tupac
it for
was
that
hot, you were
impact.
still in the womb, nigga. Stop.
bro, that's like saying Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time. You wasn't really there for that. Like you can listen to his music, you can watch his highlights, but you
Oh,
wasn't feeling
brother.
it like that, bro.
Who wasn't?
Exactly. Yeah, come on now.
This is
I guess music is
longevity that
different. I
we're
guess
talking
music is
about,
different.
though.
That's true.
This is
Brother, I
longevity
was
that we're
in the
talking about.
womb listening to Tupac. I was in the womb
Nigga said I was in the womb listening to
listening to everything they owe. I was listening to that.
But still, though, I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's why a lot of like what we're talking about now with Go Rapper is like being in that era, being in that moment, and hearing that as like a, you know what I'm saying? Your
Well, that's why
brain
I
kind
can
of
say
develops.
Kendrick. But
Yeah,
even
that's what I'm
still, when
saying.
you go and look at Pac, again, they go with an impact. That man was a Black Panther. You look at what his mama had to go through, what Assad had to go through, and just how
He
that
told
got.
Tupac told stories in his music too.
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Tupac
And
did.
told
how that
stories in
got
his music too.
translated to his music. You see, and a big reason Pac is that for me is because I see what he sparked in Kendrick, and I see how much influence Pac had on Kendrick and what that turned Kendrick into.
You
So
can see it. You can see it through the beats. I
that's
mean,
why it's
a
so
lot
big
of
for
that.
me because Pac said it himself. I won't change the world, but I will spark the mind that changed it. And I feel like Kendrick is that
Yeah.
mind that he sparked. So that's a big reason why for me. But I knew people was gonna do that. People always do that. Like, yo, you wasn't there to listen to Pac. Like, bro, that's in my rotation daily. I listen
See,
to
that's
7 Day Theory every day. Like,
and that's why a lot like I be trying to think about that too because I was going to personally. I think the Godfather of where we like pull a lot of our cadences from is Biggie. Like I love Biggie's wordplay. What he was doing was before its time. Like he's doing a lot of stuff that's like you could listen to a Biggie project and be like, okay, I could hear like some New York niggas making this right now. Like type not on the same level or quality, but they're gonna have some of those cadences. They're gonna have some of that wordplay and kind of what he was doing, and it's embedded throughout their music. Like I
bro,
think
to
that
this day,
that's
when I go back and listen to Big, it's still some shit that I'd be like, did he just say that?
yeah,
Like
that's
to this
crazy.
day, and I've been listening to Big since I was like 12, and still to this day, that nigga be saying shit that I didn't catch until just now. Like,
For sure. For
It's
sure.
crazy.
Oh, we gotta go. Gianni, you want to give us, or Gianni and Tolu, y'all want to give us our final answer before we wrap this
Yeah,
up?
I already have an answer. It's basically like yours, Mook. Like
Yeah.
Kendrick, to me, like today, is probably the GOAT. But I think Kanye, like with the college dropout and all his old school classic, man, I still listen to it still. And
Hell yeah.
yeah, those are classic, and I think he's the GOAT. You can also throw in Jay-Z as well, but I feel like Kanye messages, like back then, were like really really like important. Honestly, like
Yeah,
it gave like a great message to me. Honestly, at
for
times.
sure. For sure. Yeah, Kanye, man, his messages were just like it was still like the real shit embedded in like the big shit talking and all that kind of stuff. Like he was still getting his shit off, but giving you real ass like stories and shit too.
Yeah.
And Mook,
And Kendrick is the same.
Can we just give a
Kendrick
shout
is
out?
the same.
Can we just give a shout out?
What's up with y'all, man?
Yeah.
Bro, iPhone
It's that
11 is
Dominican
like,
connection. Dominican
but
connection.
like I just want to like give a shout out to like the rappers that we grew up like with in high school, bro. Like Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller, Big Sean, like you feel me, all those dudes, bro. Like
the old Drake, the old Kendrick, you
What?
look at Wale in that time period was
yes,
crazy.
bro.
Oh my
Hell
gosh,
yeah.
man. I can go on for days about that, man. I think like a lot of those guys, I really wish, man. Rest in peace, one of my favorite rappers ever, man. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. I definitely, man, if Mac was alive right now, I miss the music that we used to get from Mac because that's a guy that personally, if I would say like my second bias, he probably would be my favorite rapper ever because like what he was saying was like some real, it was like embedded in the drug talk and all the, the bars and shit like that. But he was genuinely using like music as therapy and like relating to me. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm going through the same shit. Like, let me hear this. Like, yeah, he was 101. Did we go with
Go ahead, Tolu. I'm curious what yours is.
I'm about to say Burner.
Well, I'm not going to say who my GOAT is. I'm just going to play her music.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Take a play, bro.
Take a play. Copyrighted.
Be cheating, I'm doing it worse. Like, no, I hit the reverse. I ain't shipping the grip in my purse.
So yeah, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen,
man.
You beat me
that
to
was
it.
a
You
great,
beat me
that
to
was
it.
definitely a
Yeah,
great,
you beat me to it.
Yeah. I knew one of us.
You beat me to
like,
it.
be so fucking for real, bro.
All right. All trolls aside. My GOAT is Lil Wayne. I already said it earlier. His influence on modern rap is second to none. I mean, there is no Drake, there is no Kendrick, there is no Young Thug without Lil Wayne. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. There is no Drake without Lil Wayne. Drake, I mean, there's a like, bro,
Definitely.
there's no Drake, Young Thug, Kendrick without Lil Wayne. Okay, and obviously, like TK say, his longevity. I mean, his longevity is crazy. His lyric, he's a lyrical genius. You know, I already said it's Lil Wayne. That's my GOAT. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick by it. Lil Wayne is my GOAT.
That boy played Cola Ray out of pocket.
That was Ice Spice.
Spoiler Bear was Ice Spice.
Oh, that was Ice
That was
Spice.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Nigga, that
See?
shit gonna work.
Everything sounds the same nowadays, man.
It's literally all
Shit.
diluted, bro. All the TikTok trend.
Bro, I
Shout
can
out to
honestly
Coil Ray
say
though.
I have
Hey,
never,
shout out to Coil Ray though.
I have never heard anybody still to this day blast Coil Ray like in public, bro. I'm
Tolu
still waiting
did.
for somebody
What
to.
would you blast?
Tolo was on Snap Story doing that shit, bro.
PC, I can't even name
What
a
song did
song,
you have
bro.
besides?
I don't even know a Coil Ray
Listen to
song, bro.
Coil Ray. I think it was the.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what's the title of
okay.
that song, bro?
I
What?
don't know.
Good night?
That's all I
Is it
got.
Good Night? I don't know, bro.
I just want to look at him. Look at this man.
How do you know the song like that?
Look at he fell in right.
He,
in.
he had them
No,
he be
no,
in the
it's not,
basements of
Tolu.
them Penn State parties with those white girls.
It's a
man.
good song. It's a
And they
good
be
song.
blasting that shit.
They
Right,
be
it's not a good
blasting
song.
at
Penn
black
State
party.
party
What are you
is
talking
nasty work, bro.
about? It's a good song.
If you in the
Okay,
basement of a Penn State party,
if I walk into a fucking party and they playing Coil Ray, I'm simply turning around and walking out. Like I'm dead ass serious, dog. It's
swear
not
to God,
gonna
I'm
be a good
gone.
night, bro.
That's not my type of
Nah.
party, bro.
Tolo said, "Yeah, we about to have the time of our lives. Let's get in here."
No, they don't play Koi in the parties. It's just a good song.
So you
Yeah.
listen to that
Nah,
willingly?
He said, "Just a good song."
No, I don't
Hey,
listen
shout out
to
to
that
Jersey
willingly.
Club.
No.
Shout out to Jersey Club. That be dubbing everything, man.
No, nah, I don't want to hear nothing about Jersey Club because y'all stole it from us and then tried to make it seem
You
like
did
y'all
not
got it
stole
from
it
us.
from y'all. What you
Whoa,
talking about?
whoa,
Crazy.
brother.
Steal anything from y'all? The fuck?
Y'all did steal it from Baltimore, though. Y'all did steal it from Baltimore.
House
Nah.
music and club
Nah.
music came from us. Then y'all stole it, and then
Okay.
Philly
So
stole
why is it called Be More Club then? They call it Jersey
because
Club.
because the originator of Baltimore Club
Oh,
died. She died
Ew,
before it got off the ground.
Ew, the originator. Ew, man, fuck that,
And
nigga.
first off, y'all stole Baltimore Club because y'all couldn't steal no shit from New York. New York said y'all are little brothers,
No, New
so y'all
York
went and
tries
stole
to
from
steal shit from
Baltimore.
us. We got better bagels than them niggas. Fuck them New
This
York
nigga
niggas, bro.
said we got better bagels.
We got better
Did bro
bagels.
say
We got
did bro
better
said
music.
bagels?
We got
What that
better
gotta do with
beats
the
than them
sound?
Why are
niggas.
you
Stop.
defending New
Them
Jersey?
New York niggas try to be like
Hey
us, bro.
Tolu, can you be
There
quiet so we can
really
wrap
isn't
this
much
up, bro?
here in Jersey, bro.
Excuse me,
Can you let
excuse
TC
me,
do his
Mister.
thing, bro?
Excuse me, Florida man. The adults are speaking. Zip it.
Go ahead, TC. Can you wrap
Okay,
us up, bro?
don't you got Fulio to blast, buddy? Don't you got Fulio?
He said fully.
This man
I
said
love
Julio,
it.
bro.
Look at
Julio.
him. He got me. He got
Julio
me
is crazy.
Julio is crazy.
Oh
Oh man.
man.
Yeah.